Hey there, hello everybody, and happy Sunday crafternoon. Today is number 204. Oh my gosh, been a long time we've been doing these together. I feel a little rusty, I have to admit. I was not on last week, and when I'm not here for a week, I get to feeling a little rusty. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm where I need to be on Facebook at my Dawn's Creative Chalet paper crafting page. Looks like I am. Good deal. So far, so good. All right, guys. As you find me in your newsfeed, go ahead and say hello. Let me know where you're viewing from. I know I've jumped on just a couple of minutes early. A couple of things before we get stamping today. I always like to do a few reminders of what's going on between the chalet and also in the Stampin' Up! World. So first of all, in order to keep in touch, I would love to have you join my newsletter. And you can just use this handy QR code, open up the camera on your phone, point it to this QR code, and it will read it. You'll just click on the link that it shows towards the bottom of the screen. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. And it will take you right where you need to be to go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. So it's pretty awesome. And, you know, technology is great when it works, right? Also, just a reminder, this is where you can shop with me. You'll find everything in my online store, whether it's something in the annual catalog, the 2025 holiday mini catalog, the online exclusives, paper pumpkin subscriptions, and the kits collection, along with last chance list, which has things that are marked down and things that will be leaving. So always check that out as well. And I believe that the last chance list is going to be updated here pretty soon. The first part of October, maybe, or is it November? Anyway, I'll keep you posted on that as I know more. Like I said, I'm a little rusty today. It's like, it feels like forever when I've been gone for a week, because that's literally then 2 weeks I've gone without seeing you guys. Also, just a little reminder of where you can find me online. So if you found me as a happy accident on my page, I'm glad that you're here. Go ahead and click the like button and follow me as well on Facebook. Also, my YouTube channel, everything that we do, we upload to YouTube as well. And that's Dawn's Creative Chalet. Make sure to click the bell for all the notifications. The bell will turn black. You'll know that you're doing that correctly. And of course, my blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. There you're going to find everything that we've done here today. So you'll find all the pictures of the projects we've done today. You'll find where you can click for a list that you can download. It's kind of like what I call a recipe card that you can grab up and shop with me from there. Know everything that we're using today. Hey, Kristen, happy Sunday crafternoon. Also, of course, as I said, my online store and on Pinterest as well. I need to start remembering to pin my projects on Pinterest. I always forget to do that. I don't know why. I guess I'm just in too many places at one time. You know, like too many tabs open inside my brain. A couple of things that are coming up here at the chalet. It's hard to believe. Oh my gosh. So today's the 28th of September. So we only have a couple days left of this month. And then we're into October, you guys. How did that happen? Like, I don't know. Anyway. So as we get into October, there's a couple of things. October 2nd, I will be at Starbucks for a sip and stamp, and also kind of an early birthday celebration. Just saying. So that's going to be at Starbucks this coming Friday, October the 3rd, noon until 2. All you need to do is bring a smile, bring a friend if you'd like, or make some new ones, or both. And that is at the Ludington, Michigan Starbucks this Friday, October 2nd, noon till 2. Free craft. Free. Like, totally free. Also, World Card Making Day is this Saturday, October the 4th. If you haven't done so already, make sure to register. I know, like, just showing you this link here, it's like, oh, you cannot click on that. But I think I'm going to post this after my live, so that you get the opportunity to do so if you haven't registered already. Even if you're going to plan on watching with a group of people, please make sure to register. And I say that because Stampin' Up! Is going to send everybody who registers something, some little surprise something. So whether it's a coupon or something, I'm not sure exactly, but it's going to be something that you're going to want to check out. So it doesn't cost you anything. It's free of charge. So go ahead and register. Make sure you do so by this coming Friday, which is the 3rd. Okay. And, to get in on that, because you don't want to miss it, right? Then you have FOMO, and that's bad. Anyway, and again, World Card Making Day, it's a little online event, and it is free for everybody. So whether you're a demonstrator customer, or you're kind of new to this whole thing and you just want to check it out, make sure to join us on World Card Making Day. I love it because it's always really close to my birthday, if not on my birthday. So, I mean, how cool is that, right? Also, we have coming up October's Creative Card class, and I'm going to feature the Gingerbread Man and the Festive Friends, I believe, if my memory serves me correct. And that class is offered at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30 p.m. So that there are 3 times available for you, whatever works with your schedule, for Thursday, October the 9th. And it's $30 or free with a $30 minimum order, and it includes the envelopes, and we make 4 beautiful cards. And then as we get towards the end of October, we have our product inclusive class, which always includes the designer series paper, a full pack, and a full pack of an embellishment and a ribbon or twine. And we're going to be featuring the North Pole delivery, or the Jolly Delivery bundle. So that's fun. It's like a whimsical Santa, I don't know. It's a really cool bundle for Christmas time. So make sure to sign up for that. And you need to do so RSVP by October the 9th. These product inclusive classes, I need to have payment in advance and RSVP no later than 2 weeks prior, because I go ahead and I have to order the products for you. I don't just have a general store here. So let me know by October the 9th, and then I go ahead and I place the order, and then all your stuff is here for you when you arrive for the class at the end of the month. And then you get to take it all home. So it's like a win-win. You get to make some beautiful cards. We make 4, and I include the envelopes, and then you get to take the product home. And then let's see here. Let's see. What else? Of course, every Sunday. Now I should be more routine. Until the end of October, I think I'll be missing a Sunday. But we're getting back into the routine again. For every Sunday is Sunday Crafternoons with Dawn. It's a free class, and I'm glad that you're here. So every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And also, just a reminder that when you do place a $75 minimum order with me before the shipping, before the tax, and if you do use Stampin' Rewards, make sure it still stays at the $75 mark as your subtotal before checking out, and you will qualify for the bundle of the month. And for September, so we have just a couple of days, right? 3, including today, is the Perfectly Pairs video class. And this is my card here. There are 16 projects total, all with full color photos, all the measurements, and video instruction. So it's my little gift to you for saying thank you for ordering with me. And that again is for a $75 minimum order. And then as we get into October, we have a new bundle of the month. I know some of you are collecting these. It's a lot of fun, and I love to share them. And I think our group has amazing stampers in it. Okay, Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin, as we get into October, new kit, sign up by the 10th of the month for Cozy Christmas. And we're going to be highlighting the holidays for October, November. Every October, November, I always say, don't miss the kits, because you'll get FOMO. You'll be bummed that you didn't get the kit. They're always, like I said, holiday related, and you'll need to sign up by the 10th of October to get the October kit. Now, I do want to show you guys really quick. I have things buried here, so bear with me. the September kit. I love these. Of course, if you know me, if you've been following me, you know that I love fall. I just love fall. Now, I just put these together the way the instructions say, because I really wish I had more time to do alternate projects, but I don't. But they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And they coordinate with products that are in the 2025 holiday mini catalog, which is the Autumn Tois suite of product. Excuse me. Of course, I'm going to cough just because I'm on here live with you guys. Anyway, I just think that they are adorable. Isn't that precious? I love the little fox there. And also the envelopes. I don't know if you can, no, you can't tell here. I believe, yes, they are decorated on the flap. And they coordinate. There are 3 different colors. So you make 3 each with 3 designs. And then here is the stamp set. With Paper Pumpkin, you always get a stamp set included. And the reason why I have a couple of these in here, we are featuring Cajun Craze for our ink spot. I get 2 kits every month because sometimes, possibly, I use them for Starbucks. So if you love these cards, you just might, I don't know, possibly want to go to Starbucks. Here is the stamp set itself. It's photopolymer. Yeah, so all the things. So it's really a cool little kit. And the nice thing is that also, as a perk, you can order quarterly these cute little dies. And this coordinates with the next 3 months for October, November, and December. And, well, here we go. That's as good as it's going to get because Joy is actually backwards. Okay. Anyway, I love the tag. This would coordinate with this month's kit. Yeah. So, pretty cool. By the way, if you are a subscriber and you want to go ahead and order these, that's the item number right there. Go ahead and punch in the 167855 and that'll get you these. But again, the system knows, so you can't try to out-trick it because it goes by your email address, because obviously when you went ahead and signed up for a, an account. Yes, that thing. When you sign up for an account with Stampin' Up, they keep track of everything, I should say, with your email address. So make sure to become a subscriber and don't miss out on these guys. There's quite a few of them I have here. I'll just show you. They've been doing this for a while. It's like a deck of cards, right? It's pretty awesome. So anyway, I love to collect. I'm a collector. What can I say? But that was the Fall for Toi. I obviously am not French. I don't speak much French. Hardly any. Anyway, so that's the really cute paper pumpkin kit for September. And also, I wanted to show you guys something else, our kids collection. Yeah, so let's do that before we talk about the other. So first of all, in September, the beginning of every month, honestly, we always have at least 2, if not 3 kits that are introduced into our kits collection, because some of them end up retiring and they just go away, which is good though, because we're always getting fresh kits. So I just wanted to show you guys this one. This is called Road to Christmas. There's absolutely no stamping, and I believe it's for each of the 2 different designs. I love the little dog. Isn't he cute? Oh, so stinking adorable. Anyway, absolutely no stamping. You make 8 cards. It includes the beautiful envelopes, which have the plaid on the flap. And this kit is only $14. Now, the sad thing is right now, I have to tease you, they are not orderable, but they will be coming back. So as soon as they are, I'm keeping my eye on it so I can keep you guys posted. Hi, Nancy. Happy Sunday afternoon. As soon as they become available once again, I will let you know. So make sure to, like I said, subscribe to my newsletter, because I let all these things out when available. Okay. The other that I wanted to share with you guys is this. I couldn't help myself. I put it together before World Card Making Day. I'm sorry. Because I wanted you guys to see it all put together, right? It is very solid. And this is the entire kit. So they even give you, in case you've never stamped before, a block. They also give you glue dots in case you need them. I always use for my stash because personally for me, some people love these on the sheet, the glue dots. I love them on a roll. So I guess it just depends on your preference, right? Takes all that for the world to go around. Also, they give you twine, which I've almost used up. They give you little spare parts in case you do mess up. They give you an extra spare part of each item that you're stamping on. Also, I show you here. I have to laugh because I did one of the cards where it's backwards. Yeah, that was not such a good thing. At the time I was kind of crying. I'm like, no. Oh well, it is what it is. So there are 2 each, 5 different designs. So you will make 10 cards total. And you'll also get this cute holder. Here's a birthday card. Isn't that adorable? Love it. And then there is, let's see here, Thinking of You. Love it. Oops, I should probably not. There you go, so you can see it a little bit better. Also, the thanks so much. How fun is that? So basically, you're just stamping and then adding the twine to it and the embellishments or the punch outs, whatever you want to call them. And then also there is one more here, or maybe 2. Nope, one more I need to show you. Okay, get out here. There we go. So that one right there. I love the colors. I think it's so cute. And they give you the extra little slots to put, whether it's pens or other things, maybe the stamp set, because it does come with the stamp set. So this kit, I believe, is $32. And it is, as far as I know, still available. And we are featuring this for World Card Making Day. So if you would like to be a part of that and stamp, oh goodness sakes, I'm going to squash this. Be a part of World Card Making Day and actually stamp and follow along with what they're doing. This is the kit that they are featuring. It is called, I forgot what it's called. It is called Handmade and Heartfelt. And here is the item number for it, 166213. It's $32. So at this point, if you want to follow along for this coming weekend, I would suggest if you want this kit and you haven't gotten it, that you expedite your order. Of course, it's a little bit more to expedite, but if you're wanting it, you know, sooner than later. Otherwise, it comes in about, I don't know, a week and a half to you, depending on where you're located too. I'm in Michigan, so things always take a little bit longer, so I'm always more prone to expedite my stuff. But yeah, it does cost a little bit more to do that. Anyway, so I wanted to show you those. So World Card Making Day, this is what they are going to feature and put together. So if you signed up for it and you watch it and you're wondering what they're doing, this is it right here. I love our kits. I think that they just keep getting better and better and better. Okay, onward and upward. I wanted to talk to you guys. Speaking of, I was supposed to receive this on Friday. So I then received an email saying that they needed to ship it separate. Apparently I'm always one of those first people. You know, I set my alarm. I got up really early. I wanted to order this because rumor has it that they keep saying it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. It's popular. They only have so many and they're not going to make any more. In fact, I'm going to check my inventory status report to see if it's listed on here. This is something new that Stampin' Up! Is doing. It's called the 12 Days of Christmas. It's based on like an Advent style. I know Advent calendars are something a little different in some people's eyes, but this is like a countdown of 12 days of Christmas. Of course, I'll be opening it long before Christmas because that's me and that's how I roll. But it does come with the stamp set. Now, I don't know if the stamp set, I don't think it's behind one of these doors. I think it's actually something else that comes with it. And then all the things behind the 12 days also are things that go with that stamp set. So things like dies, embellishments, ribbon, twine, those type of things. Maybe an embossing folder. I don't know. we'll have to see. I don't know everything, but it looks pretty awesome. And like I said, this is the first time that Stampin' Up! Is doing this. And I'm just scrolling very, very quickly. And it looks like it's still available. So that's good. That's really good. Anyway, so if you're one of those people that love those types of things, this would be a great gift for a BFF too, who's into crafting as well. But yeah, pretty awesome. It is $99. And here's the item number for it is 167-335. So once again, the Christmas crafting, kit or advent calendar. Can you tell I am just like all over the map? I think my brain is working faster than I can speak today. That's part of my problem. Also, starting in a couple of days on October 1st, you'll be able to sign up for this. This is another new thing that Stampin' Up! Is doing. This is the Traditions of Christmas craft class. So the class itself, you'll need to purchase. You can purchase it right in my online store. And the item number for that is 170073. And then what they're going to feature is the Traditions of Christmas Suite collection. You may already have this, or maybe you don't like that particular suite and you want to use something else. You can always substitute for what you already have in your stash. But in order to be a part of the class, you'll actually need to register for it at my online store. And if you don't have the Traditions of Christmas Suite collection, which is absolutely beautiful, that is the item number for it, which is 165877. And they'll also give, and I can always send this to you. If I see that you're purchasing the class, I'll make sure that you get this. I'm sure that they're also going to be sending an email out to everybody who registers. They're going to have a Facebook group, and they'll have the live version going on October 23rd, I believe at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. Let me double check. Yes, October 23rd at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which will be 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Or you can view it later because they will record it. So if you're knowing that you're not going to be around, or you work, or all those things, don't worry about it. You still want to do it, sign up for it, and it's going to be recorded. And then once the 30 days is up, they're going to put it onto YouTube, because if you guys are familiar, that Facebook is now deleting Facebook Lives after 30 days. So anyway, don't panic, because it will still be available for you, and then they'll be emailing you that link direct to the YouTube presentation of this. Does that make sense? Anyway, so these are all the items that you'll need for it, and I'm sure that they're also going to be sending all this stuff to those who register for the event, because they'll need to invite you into a private group on Facebook. All right, of course, we have our September release of the online exclusive products. I know I've posted in the past the links, and if you do receive my weekly emails or newsletters, the link is in there for all of this product. So if it's a little easier for you to hone it down to just what just recently became released, this is the best way to view it, and there's several pages of products in there for you to check out. There's so much good stuff. Today we're going to work with Beautiful Pumpkins, which is featured in this, but of course everything is in my online store. And I also want to share this with you guys. This is the first opportunity I've had to be on here to share it with you. Starting October the 1st, you can be a part of our Chalet Stampers family for either $35 or $95. Or excuse me, $99. Blah. So I don't know, which do you prefer, this or that? So you can purchase $125 of product for $35. Get free shipping, a free paper pumpkin, and get some business supplies in case you want them. Basically, catalogs you can share with your friends to let them know, hey, look what I've done. And if you want to help support me, you can. If not, not a problem. And I always say no stress. If you decide you don't even want to do that much of it, that's okay. Just be a happy shopper, because you're getting the same discount I get when you do this. I mean, I honestly wish I could purchase like 10 of these. Like, I think this is so good. Seriously. Because even shipping itself for $35 a product is $7.95. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy good, you guys. Like, seriously, just let's do this on October 1st. Also, there is another kit available where it's $99, which is the normal price of our starter kit, our ultimate bundle, but you'll get $189 a product. So if you were to normally pay shipping on $189 a product, that would be right around $19, $20-ish in shipping alone. Why wouldn't you? Like, I don't know. And again, you'll get not only the free shipping, but the free paper pumpkin, the business supplies, the catalogs. Yeah, that type of thing. So again, Stampin' Up! Does not say that you have to do this as a business. Just be a happy shopper. I mean, I first and foremost, I'm a hobbyist. I think we're all hobbyists. Then some of us choose to do it as a business. Some of us don't. And that's okay. That's all right. And Stampin' Up! Is good with that. So anyway, if you have any questions, reach out to me. This starts again on October 1st. So go ahead and make your list now of the items that you would like. Just make sure that I want to make sure that you know, oh my gosh, I seriously can't talk today, that you just can't go over that amount. Hi, Karen. Hello. Happy Sunday crafternoon. Hope you're doing well. And here's a purple heart hug for you. Anyway, a really good deal, you guys. And like, again, starting October 1st. So, yay. And of course, we have our holiday catalog, which has a lot of beautiful things in it. And you can view everything in my online store as well. I just love all the pretty pictures, and I love books because we're paper crafters and we like paper in our hands, right? Also today, just want to mention that on my blog, and also after the live up above, if you're watching on Facebook, or down below, if you decide to watch the replay on YouTube, you're going to find a link for this. This is what I call the recipe card, which just gives you some helpful links as far as my shopping link, joining with me, that you'll want to do in October. Also, oh, there it is, joining my email list, all the things, access to all the catalogs online, all that good stuff. And then all the products that we're using today as well, which is easy, clickable type shopping. So if you download this to your computer, you can go ahead and click right from the PDF over to my online store. You'll also find these clickables on my blog as well, if you like to shop that way. Yeah. So anyway, just kind of helps to show you everything that we're using today. Cause I know sometimes after you watch, you're like, what was that she used again? So that's why I'm doing those. Okay. You guys ready to do a little bit of stamping today? So of course, fall's in the air. Although today I have to say, actually yesterday, today it's felt more like summer extension than fall, which in my eyes is a good thing. I'm in Northwest Michigan, along the Lake Michigan shoreline, and it still feels like summer. It did go to fall. Now we're back to summer, which is good. I never complain because I would rather have it this way than seeing snowflakes. I know some of you can't wait till those start to fall, but for me, I'm just not into winter so much. But anyway, so fall technically is here, right? Didn't that arrive on like the 21st of September? So we're going to be using beautiful pumpkins today. This is something that is only found in the online store. Of course, everything's in the online store, but it's just not featured in the catalog. So if you have a holiday mini catalog, you're thumbing through it and you're like, I'm not seeing this there, that's because it's not featured in the catalog itself. But Beautiful Pumpkins is a beautiful set. I love the size of the pumpkins. And check out these dies. So you can make the vine itself. So it will cut and also make those cute little indentations. Also for the stem, and a smaller vine and a smaller stem for both size pumpkins. And then we also have the dies to cut out the outline of the pumpkins. So this is two-step stamping. So you'd want to do the solid image and the lighter color. and then the detailed image in the darker color. That way you won't get mud. I hope that that makes sense. You'll see in just a second. However, I did stamp these in advance because I wanted to cut them in advance with the dies, because it just helps to narrow down the time since I talk too much. But anyway, this is a great bundle, and it's $36, I believe, for the stamp set and the dies, which is, like I said, if you've bought the bundles, a lot of them average around $50. So this one is a good one to grab up as far as it being more economical if you're into the fall. And if you're a scrapbooker, these will be super cute on your scrapbook pages, along with any other paper crafting. We're going to use them making some greeting cards today. And I love the sentiments too. Aren't those awesome? Love it. Okay. And then also I'm mixing with one of the cards the words for the season. This you will find in the holiday mini catalog. I had to think about that. But of course, also in the online store. I purchased it as a bundle, which is $49.50. So check out the words here. I know it kind of doesn't make sense, right? You're like, well, they're like half words. I don't. But then check out the, and I know it's really hard. I have a hard time reading backwards, even after all these years being a stamper. But you have happy, wishes, merry, autumn, Halloween, greetings, Christmas, and holidays, and New Year. We don't get much stuff with New Year on it. So let's say you're running too late to make Christmas cards as you get into the season, things get crazy. Instead of Christmas cards, make New Year cards. That's what I say. There's always a good reason to send out a card, right? But anyway, so they coincide and work with this stamp set. So we're using this on one of the cards today. So I wanted to show you those. And I just think it's a really cool, I love dies that have the words in it. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's fun. Okie dokie, let's get going. Where did I put my cards? Show you card number 1. Okay, and I have my little cheat sheet here. Alrighty. So the first card here, super simple. I just basically did some stamping and some cutting with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you can see, look at that cute little stem, the way it cuts that. And again, here is the smaller, oh, I cut a couple of these out, I guess, in case I lost them, which I do often. Isn't that adorable? So you don't really have to do anything. The die does all the work for you. All right. Grab that, Dawn. My goodness. Also, linen thread bow, which I've tied in advance. And the pumpkins that I'm using today on all 3 cards, I'm going to show you here. So this was 2-step stamping. I didn't do so well as far as matching that up. But you know what? It's okay. It's handmade, for Pete's sakes. Anyway, I used pumpkin pie for my lighter color. And then for the 2-step, for the darker, the detailed, I used Cajun Craze. So I thought that looked really cool together. I've also mixed, what was it? Peach pie and pumpkin pie for lighter pumpkins, which is really pretty too. But if you want pink pumpkins, hey, knock your socks off, because also in October we have Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, you know, hey, it's all in whatever art is to you. Oh, right, so we have our base. This card base is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We're going to set this aside. And then I also have my layering piece of basic white regular cardstock, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Pool Party ink and a blending brush. And I like to do this when there's a lot of, I call it white space on my card, because it just kind of gives it a soft look and it fills in some of the white space. So I'm using my glass mat, because when you do blend, for some reason there's some kind of magic, I don't know, going on with this glass mat. And it seems like things seem to blend better when you're working on the glass mat. These are available, of course, in the online store. I've had mine for quite a while. I absolutely love it. It's easy to clean and all that good stuff. When you're doing this, I always say go light. And then if you want it darker, you can always add more ink. But of course, if you go too dark, you can't erase the ink. Then you just need to start over, which is okay because we make more paper. But just a tip for you. I'm going to use a little more muscle there. There we go. Okay, I think that looks good. And I'm going to grab my multi-purpose liquid glue. I've put it in, I know I talk to you guys about this every week. I put it into this, this bottle with a fine tip on it that I've gotten from Amazon because I love the fine tip instead of the actual bottle itself. Every time I use this thing, I love the glue. I love it. I love our multi-purpose glue. And for a long time, I was not using this because the tip on this, as far as I'm concerned, is too big and it comes out too fast. And then it goops all over the place and then you're a hot mess because it's all over your fingers, it's all over your project, and nobody's happy. So I have found this to be a lifesaver. I can control the glue coming out of that little itty bitty tip a lot better, and I'm happy. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the stems on the pumpkins here. And for some reason, I still get glue on my fingers. I don't know what it is. How about you guys? It's inevitable. I don't know. Okay, and then I'm going to use this on our larger pumpkin and put just a couple dots of glue on there. A little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to randomly just stick it on there. Oops, uh-oh, I want that on my bigger pumpkin. Phew, it did not stick. That's a good thing. We want this one on the bigger pumpkin. See, I'm already getting stuff on my hands. And then we're going to put this one on the smaller pumpkin. They're so cute. This makes me want to go to the pumpkin patch. How many of you have already been visiting a pumpkin patch? I've seen there was a couple local places on Facebook I'd really love to check out because I just, like I said, I love fall. Okay, of course, we need dimensionals because in my world, every card needs dimensionals. Whoops, I'll stick them on the back side. All right. You know, I just noticed I wasn't even, oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the Facebook page. Oopsie. Sorry. I got involved in looking to see if that kit was available. The 12 Days of Christmas. All right. We're going to put that one like so. I'm going to stick that there because we'll use that later. Sometimes I walk around all day with these on here. I don't even realize it. Oh, goodness. I don't lose them that way. Okay, we're going to use Early Espresso ink. And I'm going to put my sentiment down below these beautiful pumpkins. I tried to utilize space using 2 stamps on 1 block. Let's see here. Yeah. I always say tap lightly with your ink pads, otherwise you're going to have a hot mess going on. Some of them are really juicy ink pads, so it can really make quite a mess. Oh, that looks good. I like it when things work out when you guys are watching. Okay. Clean this off. And, of course, we need some linen thread because this just kind of fall-ish, right? And I need my mini glue dots. And this must be an old roll because some of my newer rolls are on the opposite side. So if you see me looking for them like I'm nuts, that's why. It's thrown me off a bit. I'm like, why in the heck? Thinking this must have been in my stash and I just couldn't see them for a while. Because I know they're packaging them a little different. Call me crazy, but it's true. Okay, now I've grabbed 2 different orange, pumpkin-y colors here and embellishments. These are kind of like in the middle of the holiday mini catalog, and I think that they're getting overlooked. I used them on this card. So there is some, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of what color they use. I think it's Timid Tiger, but Timid Tiger is, I don't know, brighter. And they don't give the colors, or do they? No, they don't on the packaging. So I used these on this. And these are called Delightful Decorative Dots. Like I said, they just kind of randomly put them in the middle of the holiday mini, which I thought was kind of weird because I think they're going to get overlooked. And I love these. Let me give you a close-up again of those. But I thought, just for sake of smiles, we would go ahead and use the 2025, 2027 in color flat pearls on this and use the Timid Tiger. And I don't know, you guys tell me what you end up liking better. Let's see here. We're going to put a big guy. Come here. Oh my gosh. I should have put the spatula side on this instead because I just have a problem grabbing these. Here we go. And we'll put this one down here. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, they're close, but yet they're different. And these have more of a, what do you want to call it? Iridescent look to them. Ooh, it's like all stuck. What the heck? There we go. Anyway, so let me show you up close. And I know I have to stick this on my card yet, but aren't they pretty? And then there's those. So, I don't know, a little different, a little more bold. So we're going to go ahead now and grab my dimensionals once again. And then stick this to the card front, centering it. And then we're going to call it good and go on to card number 2. All right, make sure, oh boy, that your card is opening the right direction before you stick everything down. Like I said, I made that mistake doing one of the cards with the, that kit. I just about, oh well. Oh well. Okay, where is my second card? This card may look familiar. When I seen it, I loved it, and I had to duplicate it. Hey, Sue, happy Sunday crafternoon to you. So I wanted to make one myself. I think it's so awesome and kind of non-traditional, but yet still fall, right? Grab all my bits and pieces, and, oops, I need my cheat sheet, my scribbles. So for the card base of this, we are using Basic Beige, which I'm really growing to love. At first, I didn't like it. I was like, oh, that is such a weird color. But I've really grown to love it. And it's like a chameleon, and it kind of just, I don't know, depending on the other colors that you use, it just works really well, with a lot of different things. So we also have, along with our new Basic Beige color, an ink pad of Basic Beige to match, because that's the way we roll with Stampin' Up! Products. That's why I love them so much. And then there's this stamp that's in the stamp set, and we're going to use this for the background. So it's tone on tone, and it dries actually a little lighter. And I'm going to put this one down here. So corner and corner. Go ahead and clean that off before I put my sleeve in it. And then I'm using 2 different designer series papers. this one here is from Country Woods. And let's see, I think, yeah, it goes this direction. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oops, I should have given you a measurement on that, huh? It is actually 4 3/4 by 4 1/4. So I purposely made it pretty big so we had room to tear. And we're just gonna rip it. I can handle this kind of crafting. I love this kind of crafting. So it just gave me enough room to grab it a bit. Whoops. And we're gonna go ahead and glue it down like so. Isn't that a cool, like, I love that paper. It's kind of like that barnwood look, I guess, and that's the back side of it, which is pretty cool. Kind of shabby chicy. And using my multi-purpose glue, we're gonna go ahead and layer it onto my card front. And then this is also from Country Woods. And I cut this piece at 4 1/4 by 1 inch. And we're gonna angle one side here. So we're just gonna snip just like that. Don't overthink it, says the overthinker. And we're gonna go ahead and So I'll be at Starbucks this coming Friday. I hope to see you there. Okay, there we go. And then let's see here. We have our pumpkin. So whoops, I don't want to lose that. Oh my gosh, he's such an itty bitty, but so cute. So I used the pumpkin die out of the Beautiful Pumpkins die set. And this designer paper, that might look familiar, is from Gathering Together. I was going to say Gathering Moments, but that's the name of the bundle. So Gathering Together Designer Series paper. It's a 12 by 12 pack. And I love the touch of gold, and that is so pretty, so elegant. And then we're also using, let me give you a closer upper view. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is the Earthen Toned Metallic, and it comes in 12 by 12, and I think like 2 or 3 sheets for $10 or $12. I love it. It's great for accents. Beautiful. This will look beautiful on your scrapbook pages as well. So anyway, we're going to attach this pumpkin on with a couple of dimensionals here. And you know what? Before we actually peel those off, what I'm going to do... Uh-oh, we lost a... Nope, there's a stem. I was going to say, uh-oh, we lost a stem. But nope, it's found. We're good. Okay, there we go. Oh, isn't that pretty? Love it. And now I think I'll go ahead, put this down on the card, and then build the rest of those vines on the pumpkin from there. I'm going to put this right about there. And then I'm going to put this along the bottom, like so. Whoops. It's jumping away from me. There we go. So what have you guys been up to this weekend? Tell me. I'm curious. What did I do? What did I do this weekend? I took a road trip north. That was fun. I was hoping to see a little more color, but of course not really. I think it's just a little too early yet. I think another week or so, and northern Michigan will have more color. I know in my area, which is Ludington area, we usually start to see a little hints of color, and then about full color about the middle of October. So if you're a leaf peeper, I tell you, as an innkeeper, we had lots of names for tourists. You know, fudgies, leaf peepers, all those things. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I digress. Oh, here's a little itty bitty baby. We're going to use him too. I don't want to waste him, so we're just going to add him right there. Oh, looks great. And then I have, let's see here, 3 1/4 by 1/2 inch piece of basic beige. And we're going to go ahead and use the second sentiment that's in the Beautiful Pumpkins bundle. And grabbing my Early Espresso ink once again. And we'll go ahead and stamp the sentiment. For those of you who are Lions fans, I believe that they are playing right now. That's why we're not seeing Miss Evelyn here. She says, I watched the replay. Go Lions. I'm like, yep, I know. She's a diehard Lions fan. Okay. So Evelyn, when you're watching this later, see, I was thinking of you because I can hear it in the background very faintly here in the household. Okay, there we go. Thankful for the small things. Love it. And I love the mix of the fonts. You guys know me. I'm just that font junkie, and mixing of fonts is my bag. Love it. All right, we're going to go ahead. And because I've already popped up the pumpkin, oh my gosh, say that 10 times. What I'm going to do, instead of putting dimensionals along the entire bottom or underside, oh my gosh. I think I need to give it up. Thank goodness we only have one more card after this, right? Anyway, I'm just going to put dimensionals on either end so that this is flush to this pumpkin. Does that make sense? Because if we pop this up along the entire thing with already using dimensionals under our pumpkin, it's going to be kitty wampus. It's not going to look nice. So we're going to use one of those dimensionals that I saved on the back of my hand. And kudos to me for remembering it was there. Like I said, I could walk around for hours with a thing on the back of my hand because I do that all the time. Anyway, so on either end, and then we're going to go ahead and attach it to the card. And there we go. And as you can see, that did dry a little bit lighter. So tone on tone with that basic beige. I absolutely love it. What do you guys think of that card? Isn't that pretty? And we have one more. And for this card, I used some of the, let's see here, Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper, which was actually introduced last year in the fall. And then they carried it over and put it into our annual catalog, so available in my online store. And you know what? I was looking through the, excuse me. I was looking through the patterns in this paper, and I thought, you know, I should be able to, excuse me, my gosh, I have frogs in my throat, be able to incorporate this paper with the pumpkins. I think that would be so cool. So this is what I came up with. Let's go ahead and get all of our bits, and it looks like I've already stamped the sentiment as well. Sometimes I do that. I get carried away. Oh, I see though. It was not good. It was, on the edge. We're not going to do that. We're going to stamp it again because that's why I did cut another. So we use the Stylish Shapes for this little guy here. I love the way that stitching is on all of those shapes in that set of dies. If you guys do not have the Stylish Shapes, oh my gosh, it's a necessity in your craft stash. In the other set that is called, what is it called again? Words for the Season bundle that I was showing you at the beginning of this. We have autumn cut out already. So this is Azure Afternoon, I believe is how you pronounce it. Azure. Also the same color blue for the color or card base. Goodness sakes. Yeah. Anyway, so the Azure Afternoon is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then I have my inside piece, my liner, basic white, cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead, whoops, and we're going to get this right out of the way and stick it on the inside of the card. Just like that. I used a strip of that designer paper of the Splendid Autumn. And it was just a scrap, and I thought, you know, that would be kind of fun just to have it inside the card. A little extra decor. So this is cut at 4 1/4 by 1/2. Zip, zip, zip. There we go. You like the sound effects? Uh-oh. Sugar biscuit. Oh, well, you know what? We're just going to use it. I meant to do the other side. Oh, well. It's okay. Goodness sakes. And then this piece, this pack of paper is 6 by 6 in size. And I cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. See, I wanted to use that side. Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay, put it on like so, centering it. Maybe. There we go. I think. Yeah, looks good. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? I love it. I mean, how much more fall can you get, right? And then again, I stamped the pumpkins in the first color, the boulder piece or the boulder stamp with pumpkin pie. And then the more detailed piece, so once again, show you, the more detailed piece in Cajun Craze. So pumpkin pie, Cajun Craze. Always the boulder piece is lighter, or the boulder stamp. Or how should I say it? That's not really what I want. I don't know. You know what I mean. The less detailed in the lighter, and then the detailed in the darker color. Okay. You know, sometimes when you're with me, it's kind of like playing charades. Anyway, so I went ahead and stamped both of the large pumpkins and one of the little itty bitty guys. Isn't he cute? All with the same 2 colors. And I've also already ran through with early espresso the stems. I'm having a lot of brain blocks today. Oh my gosh. And we're going to attach them to our pumpkins. Little itty bitty bit of glue. And then one more. All right, perfect. Good deal. And then I went ahead and I attached, I believe, okay, looks like this one and this one with dimensionals and this one flat to this layer. So I'm going to go ahead and add on one of my pumpkins. Some dimensionals on the one big, and then a couple of dimensionals on the little, the mini pumpkin. Let's see here. I'm going to add them to the left. Well, actually, I should have done it on the other side. I guess it doesn't really matter, but you're going to see what I'm doing in a second here. So I'm kind of overlapping this pumpkin. I wasn't even thinking. The good thing is these are easy to peel off for the most part. And if there's a little bit on there, not a big deal. I'm going to add a new one here. Kind of squished the other one. There we go. Okay. All right. So first of all, let's see here. Kind of arrange where I want my pumpkins to go. Oh my lordy, I'm really having a hard time today. What is up with me? There we go. Okay. We got this. We really do. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. And then we're going to, I think, put that one right there. Like so. And then the reason why I put these on the right-hand side is because this is already layered, and we're actually going to offset a little bit onto the top of this pumpkin so it lays flush. There we are. And I cut out in garden green the vine because I was matching to, although you can't really see it in this particular piece, but in that pack of designer series paper, the Splendid Autumn, they use garden green. So I thought, well, let's just use garden green. Why not? I'm going to go ahead and just put this, because vines just kind of go all over when pumpkins are growing. So there we go. And you could use, oh, I'm thinking of the word. It's adhesive sheets, I think. Yes, that's the word, Dawn. Adhesive sheets with these dies. But I choose to make things more difficult and use multi-purpose glue because I love getting glue all over my hands. You guys know I'm being sarcastic and funny. At least I'm trying to be. Okay, so itty bits of glue. Again, this is the reason why I love having this bottle for my multi-purpose liquid glue. Ooh, isn't that pretty? It stands out so nice. I think, isn't orange and blue, aren't they complementary colors to each other? And then what I'm going to do is in my words for the season, I want wishes that we're going to stamp on here, just like that one. I could put Happy Autumn. Let me see, what would that look like, although this is kind of up high. Nah, we'll do what we did. Let's say Happy Autumn would be kind of cool too if I would have put this down further than added this on the top. So let's grab wishes. And hopefully this will come out really good. Grabbing my Azure Afternoon ink. And move this over a little bit. Okay, guys, hope for the best. Actually, I even cut out another extra, just in case, because I know me too well. And it's always easier to cut when you have it out, right? Instead of not having it available and making a boo-boo. Okay. Well, that's a little bit. We're going to try another one. Oh, this was the back side. Oh. Oh, okay. We're just going to use it. What the heck? It's okay. All right, so we're going to attach it right about there. And like that. All right. Okay, let's bring back the other two cards. Let's see, so we have that and that second one, and here's the first. How fun is that? Very festive, right? Doesn't want to make you want to go out to the pumpkin patch and maybe over to the apple orchards and pick your apples and have a little bit of cinnamon hot cider, right? Yummy. And oh, don't forget the fresh donut, of course, because when they're warm and doughy and you dunk them into your hot apple cider, like that is the best ever. Anyway, you can tell where my mind's going today. And why are we so crooked? Have we been that crooked the whole time? Sorry about that. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's live. I know it's always a treat when I come back after being gone for a week, because it's literally basically 2 weeks since I've seen you. This, though, is a beautiful bundle, which I'm really digging. Like, I love anything fall, so it's right up my alley. So if you're one of those people, and like I said, these pumpkins would look great on scrapbook pages too. And just a reminder once again, if you see anything here that you'd like to go ahead and order, I appreciate your order. And with every $75 or more order, I'll go ahead and send you that bundle of the month, which has 16 projects. And we have just a little bit of time yet for September. We're featuring Painterly Pairs. And then in October on the 1st, we will change to a new bundle. And then I'll be showing you that on Facebook and on my blog. So I'm keeping it kind of a secret until then on what we're using for that bundle. But trust me, you're going to love it. Gonna love it. Anyway, guys, have a great week. And once again, if you have any questions on the Join special, just reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. No pressure. I just think it's an awesome deal, and I wish I could buy it myself. I'm feeling FOMO with that badly. have a great week, everybody. And I will see you next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Take care. Bye-bye.